Hola and welcome to Championship Beer. I am Beer Generico, filling in for the Tramp. Today we were going to look at Mexican beers, but there's not that many around that are very good. You've got Modelo, Corona, Dos Equis, the easy ones to find. Not so hot. For better beers, you have to go to American breweries with a Mexican influence, like Chicago's Five Rabbits. They got some fame this year last year with Chinga tu Pelo, their protest beer of Donald Trump. And then there are other beers like what we are drinking today from the cellar, Stone's Xocoveza Chard. Now the first Xocoveza was one of the first beers that I ever truly fell in love with. It was the beer that made me think I could be a beer writer. I wrote quite a bit on it. Never went anywhere with it, but it was the first step towards hosting this show. Now, Xocoveza Chard was part of their relaunch of Xocoveza. It came out last year. It was brewed August 17th, so it has been almost a full year. It has been sitting in my cellar since I bought it. So it's a little bit warmer than a nice cold beer out of the fridge, which is nice. Because a nice milk stout like this, you don't want to have just out of the fridge. You want it a little bit warmer, low 50s. Now, Xocoveza was a homebrew competition beer that they actually released on a national scale. And the idea of it was to take a chocolate stout, actually a chocolate milk stout, and give it the flavors of Mexican hot chocolate. But I needed something for Cinco de Mayo. So we're pulling it out. We are pouring in our stout glass. Rogue makes a nice stout glass. Now you can see the head. Part of that is probably because I didn't pour it quite well enough. It's a nice healthy head. I'm getting a little bit of the smell of the chili straight off. A little bit of the bourbon mostly though. I'm just going to let that head settle a little bit. Oh, that is as good as I remember. The milk chocolate is just so creamy, and the spice, it may be because I've been sitting on it a little bit, but it's there, but it's just barely there. It's not at all like a chili beer where you can just feel the spice burning. It's just subtle notes of it. I've been told that it could die off a little bit in the aging, and I think that's what happened to it a little bit. But the bourbon has kind of come through a little bit more. That is fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able to track down one of these Xocoveza Chard and you're worried about how it might have aged, I'm telling you, I could have sat on this until next year's Cinco de Mayo, and I think I'd be happy with it. It is utterly fantastic. Thank you for hanging around, watching my little Cinco de Mayo update. I'm sorry I didn't have more for you. Got a little bit of personal stuff that I've been dealing with, but I'm going to try and keep more videos coming out. I got a French press special. It's all shot. I just need to edit it together, and I should have that out for you probably next week. Thank you. Y'all hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends. Thank you for being such great watchers. I've had a lot of people watching lately. I don't know where you're coming from, but I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you watching. Thank you. You guys are going to help me out a lot by telling your friends about this. Have a good one. Be safe.